I had no clue the NBA draft was tonight on Wednesday. I'm used to the NBA having their draft on Thursdays, just like the NFL, but I'm all for draft day being today. There's all kinds of news, speculation, and rumors surrounding the Detroit Pistons that we're going to talk about in this video leading up to the draft. And then there's all kinds of players on the move in the NBA. It's an exciting day. There's going to be all kinds of movement throughout the NBA. Last night, you had Mikal Bridges getting sent to the New York Knicks. That's a huge move. And then you're hearing Houston might trade the number 3 pick to go get. They're trying to acquire Kevin Durant or a star caliber player to that. It's going to be an exciting day. It's going to be a fun off season. I'm excited to see where all these stars land. This is why I like the NBA. Stars can be on the move anytime, any place, anywhere. So let's talk about these speculation, these rumors, and this news surrounding the Detroit Pistons team. We're linked to having interest in Tim Hardaway Jr., small forward shooting guard from the Dallas Mavericks. He didn't play much in the Mavericks playoff run. I'm not sure why. I thought he was a solid role player, so I don't know why that didn't really translate for them in their playoff run. He played 79 games for them during the regular season, 14 points per game. That's solid, and he would definitely space the floor out for Cade Cunningham, and he'd be a reliable three-point shooter to have either come off the bench, or if you're going to trade for him, he's probably going to be in your starting lineup as the shooting guard or small forward. And I'm saying that spaces out the floor, that opens up the floor for Cade Cunningham. That's a good signing. Not my first player that I'd be pumped if the Detroit Pistons traded for, but hey, if we did, it'd make this team better. And another player that the Detroit Pistons are linked to this offseason, and we've been linked to him for a while, used to be a Detroit Pistons, been a Philadelphia 76er for the past couple of years, is Tobias Harris. He's still putting up 17 points per game. I'd take that, like I said, with Tim Hardaway Jr., man. He's spacing out the floor for Cade Cunningham. He's taking the pressure off Cade Cunningham. And this just, if you added these pieces, right, the reason it makes you that much better, because then you could put Jaden Ivey on the bench. You could put Asar Thompson on the bench. You could put Jalen Duren on the bench. You could put these young guys on the bench and let them develop at the rate they can develop. And these are the players that Trajan Langdon is talking about, getting veterans in here that is going to help lead this young core and that's actually going to play. We're not going to acquire someone like Joe Harris or Bojan Bogdanovic or Alec Burks, where they're just going to sit and ride the pine and not develop these young guys at all. That's not at all. But like I said, it could be Zach LaVine tonight for Isaiah Stewart. The Bulls are looking to trade up. Matas Buzelis is from Chicago. I've heard they've been linked to Matas Buzelis, but let's talk about this 5th pick. The Detroit Pistons have been linked to Matas Buzelis for pretty much the whole offseason, the whole NBA mock draft. We're still linked to him. So if we stay pat at number 5, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Matas Buzelis. Would I be upset about that? No, but that's exactly what you're getting in Tobias Harris, in my opinion. He's not a very reliable three-point shooter, but he can cut. He's good at off-ball scoring. So I wouldn't be upset with Matas Buzelis, but it's not my first pick that I'm hoping the Detroit Pistons go after. The picks that I'm hoping they go after is Jacoby Walter or Cody Williams, Reed Shepard, Rob Dillingham, Dalton Connect. Any of those 5 players, I'm all for it. I could care less about defense right now. Honest to God, I could care less about defense for this Detroit Pistons team. Defense is so out of date in the NBA. Scoring is the way to go. Even when Trae Young was coming out in that one draft, everyone's like, he's too small. He's not going to do very good. He's still putting up 25 points per game. He's putting up 28 points per game. He went to the Eastern Conference Finals. You need players that can score. The defensive part will figure it out. So like I said, I'm hoping it's Reed Shepard, Rob Dillingham, or it's Dalton Connect, or it's Cody Williams. People that just can just sit back there at the three-point line and just cash it in. We don't have to hope that it goes in. I'm sick of watching this Detroit Pistons team and all these other NBA teams be able to just consistently and rely on the three-point line. And the Detroit Pistons are just jacking up threes, and then we're in transition defense because there's long rebounds, and the other teams just get a bunch of transition points because we can't hit shots. That's got to change. And today, if at the number 5 pick, or if we trade back and acquire somebody and we're at 10 or 11, I need Cody Williams. I need Jacoby Walter, players that just can just snipe from the three-point line. That's exactly what this Detroit Pistons team needs. I've been saying it all off season long. You guys have been saying it all off season long. Off-ball scoring, being able to move off ball and just be able to consistently hit a three-point shot without it having a brick. You got to be able to rely on you to consistently shoot 36% from 3. And if they can do that, that'd be huge, because then you got Simone Fontecchio out there that could come off the bench. Just adding pieces to this team to where some of these players can go on the bench and develop is going to help this Detroit Pistons team out so much. And I'm so pumped about tonight. I hope you guys are excited about tonight because there's going to be a lot of change around the NBA and there's going to be a lot of change to this Detroit Pistons team. I'm feeling it, man. I'm excited for the future. Like the video, comment down below what you think is going to happen tonight during draft night. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Let's go Pistons.